in familiar territory. Hi, I'm the Film Psycho, and that name has many possible connotations, and probably most of them apply. However, the main reason I have that name is because A, I used to work as a psychotherapist for 13 years in private practice, and B, I've just passed a master's degree in film. Not bad for a working class lad, eh? So, it doesn't matter where you're from, if you apply yourself you can achieve these things. Anyway, I'm back with my vlog, and I've decided what I plan to do for the next 13 weeks. I'm going to share some of my wisdom with you, the film student who is in their final year of uni and about to do their final film. So, you don't want to miss these, so somewhere below me, one side, kind of feeling that side, will be a subscribe button. Click it now. Yes, you click it now. Whichever side. Feel it's that side, but I'm probably wrong. Yes, click that subscribe button now, because you don't want to miss these. Why am I so confident that these tips are going to be useful to you? Because I've just been on a film shoot with some third-year students for the last week as an actor, because that's where I kind of started with the performing arts. I did some acting classes and wanted to develop myself as an actor, but then enrolled on a master's degree in film. The thing is, I haven't done the course that you're doing, so I don't know what they didn't know what they teach you, and I think I've found some gaps in what they do teach you over this last week talking to some of the students. It's not your fault, it's their fault. So hopefully what I'm going to share with you over the next 13 weeks is tips that will take your great final piece film and make it even better. Make it incredibly awesome, whatever. Some of the things I'm going to be covering over the next 13 weeks is scheduling, working with actors, which camera, script revising, morale, shooting for the edit, storyboard, shot lists, characters, marketing. Marketing, that's a very good thing that you need to learn, because I've studied that. There will be 13, there's only 11 on my little piece of paper at the moment. 13, unlucky for some, but lucky for you, so click subscribe, as I say, and you won't miss one of these 13 tips I'm going to share, because they're all specifically for you in the third year of uni. Okay, so, there's my vlog. Normally I share an update on my current project, and my current project is still an adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's The Terrible Old Man. Had another minor setback. My editor has now got a full-time job, which means that she can't finish it. So it's coming back to me, and I've got a lot on at the minute. Didn't particularly want to have to do this. I don't mind the finishing it to get to the locked edit, because, to be fair, this is probably a good thing, because it was those last little tweaks that needed doing. However, it's the stuff that comes afterwards, like colour grading, colour matching, Foley, adding a score, all those kind of things I don't really want to be doing, but I shall be now. So yeah, that's what's happening with that project. The project I've just worked on as an actor is a short film called Up There, by the director's name Sam Porter. So yeah, it was a very good script. I will be discussing things about that experience over the next 13 weeks, because it'll make it more relevant. But yeah, it was a very good story about a guy who's been stuck in a life pod in space for 2 years and comes back to Earth. I wanted to jump at this because I kind of get typecast as gangsters and thugs when I'm acting. Probably something to do with the bald head. But anyway, back to my vlog. This week's not really a tip that's going to make your film better, but this is going to help you with your career when you finish uni. There's a term that I've heard many times on this shoot. Heard it lots of times, to be fair. I've heard it a couple of times on my own shoots, and I'm not particularly keen on it. And I've heard it many times on other student short films that I've worked on. And it's this one: sort it in post. My cinematographer Andrew Cant and friend, shot, what? I don't know. The guy I worked with on The Terrible Old Man. He's just written an article about this from the cinematographer's perspective, which is not what I'm talking about, you know, shooting in RAW and all those kind of technical things. No. I will put a link somewhere below here to his article so that you can have a read on that. I think he's kind of going with my feelings on that. You know, like the subscribe button will be either here or here. When you're clicking that, just below that, there'll be a link to his article. I will put it there, I promise. No, the reason I suggest that you don't leave it to in post is because at the moment your film budget has gone on logistics, food and props and costumes probably. Unless you've got a huge budget, you've probably not been paying your cast or crew. You know, I worked for free on this last one. Expenses should be covered, I believe, but I wasn't paid for my performance. Bloody well, I should have been. But anyway, no, joking aside, yeah, the reason you don't want to leave it to in post is because when you leave uni, you're unlikely to be shipped off to Hollywood and thrown lots of money at you. Odds are you're going to, if you're continuing as a filmmaker, you're going to have to raise finance for your own independent film, whether it's a short or a feature length. And once you do that, you will suddenly become conscious of where that money's going. If you've got an editor, ooh, ice cream. Wow, sun's come out for 2 days and ice cream vans are out. I don't know if you can hear that. What was I saying? Confused now. Yes, you've got your budget and you're going to be paying an editor. And let's just say he's agreed to do 5 days on your film editing. And in those 5 days, he's going to colour correct, colour grade, put the narrative together, the important bit, add Foley, add a score, titles, credits, all that kind of stuff. The whole shebang of the film, editing side. Do you want him to be spending loads and loads of time on colour correction and grading when you could have done it on set whilst you were there? Or would you rather him be looking at all the different takes and going, the actor's best side, not sure which is mine, don't say the back, yes, the actor looks better on this one, the lead actor is looking far more serious here, whilst the character actor at the background's looking a bit dodgy, so we don't want that one, we want this take instead then. You know, spending time making sure that your film looks really good and you've got the best takes. No brainer, isn't it? You want your editor to be spending time looking and putting the story together, not doing things that you could have done on set on the day. So there's my tip for the first of my 13-week series of helping film students. I don't know what, there. Better come up with a better catchier title than that. Better catchier, whatever. Yeah, so there's the tip. Don't leave it to in post unless you really need to. That's my tip for this week. I will be back with week 2 next week. Before I go, a message for the studios. Yes, hopefully that's all in there. We don't want any of them because there's lots and lots of talented young students and old students like myself who have got some cracking ideas for films. It's about time you gave some of us a crack at putting something out there rather than doing remakes. So if you're watching this and you like what you've seen so far, please click subscribe below. I'm the Film Psycho. Goodbye.